Okay, let's give some long division a try. So, a bit like with short division, if I was doing a 2-digit number, I'd write the 2-digit number times table down the side. Normally long division is for a larger number, so it's much more helpful to just have the times tables there. Otherwise I get myself all in a muddle trying to work them out each time. So, I start much the same really as the short division. I say, how many lots of 13 can I get out of 2? Well, the answer is none at all, so I put my 0. So now I'm looking at the number as 27. So if I look across, I can see that 2 times 13 is 26. So if I was to write 2 up here, then what I do underneath is I write 26. So I've said 2 times 13 is 26. So I've put the answer there, and I've put what I've times by there. Now, what I'm going to do is take away a number here. I'm going to take away my bottom number from the top. Some people say they like to draw an arrow and sort of let these numbers drop down. I personally find it a lot easier to see what I'm doing if I put zeros in like this. So I'll show you my method, but you could always look online at other videos as a comparison. But this is how I like to do it. So I fill in my gaps with zeros, then I can see that what I'm doing is taking away all of that. So 4 take away 0 is 4, 8 take away 0 is 8, 7 take away 6 is 1, 2 take away 2 is 0. So now the number I'm looking at is 18. Looking down my list, the closest I can get without going over 18 is 13, so that's just one lot of 13. So 1 times 13 is 13. So I've kept it in line. So because I'm looking at the number as 18, I've put 13 directly underneath. Some people might get muddled and put it, say, the 1 and the 3 there. So you could put a 0 in if you want to just remind yourself that it has to go straight under. So the same again. I fill in any gaps with a 0, and then I take my number away. 4 take away 0 is 4, 8 take away 3 is 5, 1 take away 1 is 0, and if I want to, I can just make sure I remember to put my zeros in there. So here I have 54 now. So looking down the list, I can see I've got 52. That's the closest I can get without going over 54. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 13. So my 4 goes there. 4 times 13 gives me the 52. And again, I can put my zeros in to make sure I'm lining it up properly. I do my takeaway. 4 take away 2 is 2. 5 take away 5 is 0. Well, I've just got 2 left now. There's nothing more I can do with that because it's a lot less than 13. So my final answer has got remainder of 2. And there you have it. Let's just have a look at another one. This time I'll use the number 21 to divide by. So again, I've written it out down the side. If you look on the internet, quite often if you want a shortcut, you could put 21 times tables in and it will bring it up for you. It just makes sure that A, you're not wasting time, and also it's going to be right then. Sometimes if you sit and try to add them all, you could end up going wrong. So I've got my times table ready. So I do what I did before. I look and I say, well, I can't get any lots of 21 out of 9. So I start with a 0. So now I'm looking at 92. I look down the list. The closest I can get is 84, and that's 4 lots of 21. So 4 times 21 gives me 84. So just the same as I did before, I've used my, I've said what I've times by there, and I've put the answer there. I fill in my gaps with zeros, and I take it away. 2 take away 0, 4 take away 4, 8 take away 8. I'm going to actually have to do a bit of an exchange here, or a borrow. So I can't do 2 take away 4. So I'll make that an 8, make that a 12, and do 12 take away 4. 8, 8 take away 8 is 0. So now I've got the number 88. I look down my list, and actually it's the same again. It's another 4. 4 times 8 again. Sorry, 4 times 21 again is 84. That's the closest I can get. So same as I did before, making sure again I write it directly underneath. That's a really important tip. Make sure you're not accidentally moving it over too far. And then I fill in my gaps and I take it away. 2 take away 0, 4 take away 0, 8 take away 4, 8 take away 8. And I can fill in any gaps if I want to. So now the number I'm looking at is 44. look down my list, the closest I can get is 42. That's 2 lots of 21, so I put 2 there, 42 there, and fill in my gap with 0. If I want to, I can also do that just to remind myself. 2 take away 0 is 2, 4 take away 2 is 2, 4 take away 4, another 0. So now my number is 22, and the only thing I can do with that is have one lot of 21 out, so that's one lot of 21 is 21, and then hopefully I could probably just do that in my head and know that if I have 22 take away 21, that leaves me with just 1 left over, and then I have my remainder 1. So every time I've been taking it away, I've been making sure I filled in my zeros and I've taken it away. So like I said, you could have a look at other online videos if you like, but this is the way that I find it simplest to keep in mind what I'm actually doing and to help me not get muddled up. I find the method of bringing down digits a bit confusing for me personally, so this is how I like to do it. I hope that helps.